Jones. How's the measurement looking? Looks good, looks solid. Perfect. I want to walk a little bit, move, see if you can follow. Pointing aimlessly, looking in different directions. Seems solid. Yeah. Solid. All right, perfect. All right, welcome back to Keeping Up with Jones. Now, who do I have here, first and foremost?
My name is James.
James.
Yeah. My name is Curtis.
Lewis.
And Lewis. Okay, can I ask you guys a couple of questions? First and foremost, I'm an American. My name is John. Used to be in the military myself. Okay. And so now I'm out here just living in Germany, trying to figure it out, trying to get it together. Okay. And one, I just want to say, man, it's good to see some black men out here, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, bro, doing their thing. What is your perception of Americans, or just America in general? For real, and be honest, like, keep it 100.
I'll let him start first.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Man, it really depends. Depends on the person, but most time very prideful, I have to say, to a certain extent. You know, thinking they own the world, and that's really the perceptive of that, man. You know.
No, for sure. Like even arrogant sometimes. I get that a lot, for sure. Yeah. What you got?
The same. They're really, pretty patriots. You know, really love their land and shit. Mm.
They always act like that their country's the best. You know, but it's not the best. There's a lot of things that have happened that proves that America has downgraded over the years and in the world economy and everything. So it's really funny because they're so prideful about it, but in the same sense, it's like the world is starting to see that it's not actually what it is. It's not all this was cracked up to be. Yeah, man. You know, that's what I would say too. Yeah.
For sure. No, I appreciate that. I was gonna say, so then my next question is, has any of you ever been to the States, like yourselves? You from the States? Where are you from?
Washington, D.C.
D.C.? PG County?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you from PG County.
Riverdale.
Small world. Small world.
Riverdale High School, yeah, man. Riverdale, up there on Kenilworth Avenue, Fletchersville, yeah.
Y'all see it right here, man. What about you guys?
No, yeah.
No, okay. The next question that I do have for you guys actually is, what are your backgrounds? Meaning, like, being here, do people ask you, the perception, especially black men in general, is like, you can't be German, you know? So what are your backgrounds, and how would you identify yourself necessarily if you had to?
If I had to? Yeah, so my father comes from Nigeria. That's what I would say, but my ancestors are from Israel, actually. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. My ancestors are actually from Israel. So, but to explain this in these terms, it's heavy, you know? Because they would tell you, because I identify what my father is, because of course you got the mother. But still, I always, when people ask me, I say like, yeah, I'm a Nigerian. But then to explain even beyond that, it's very hard this time, so I would just tell them I'm a Nigerian, that's all, man. Yeah.
You think the same as my older brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the age difference?
He's 22, I'm 16. Yeah.
Oh, he been beating you up, huh? Yeah, no, he been beating you up. Oh, word. Okay. So same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
You describe yourself the same way.
Yeah, but then it comes like, how our mother is white, German.
Yeah.
But then you see the difference between us and, I say, dark-skinned men, dark-skinned black people. But then they'd be like, no way this German, no way he's German. Then be like you, yeah, okay, I'm black, I'm full black then. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then always jokes about your skin color and stuff.
For real?
Yeah, heavy.
That is ridiculous.
Like you touch the wall, I don't know whether the wall's brown or black. Yeah.
It's a lot of racism here also, but it's like
Under the surface.
You know.
Subtle.
Yeah, it's really subtle, and they try to do it really like slick ways. They say certain things, and you think you don't pick it up, you know, but it's here also, you know.
Man, that's crazy. That's so wild. Actually, part of the reason I came here from the States is I was tired of everything that was going on. You know what I mean? Like, after getting out of the military, especially, the year of 2020 is when George Floyd happened, when Breonna Taylor happened, and it seemed like back to back non-accountability things happened that I personally, for my own sanity, I had to leave. Yep. But also I ran into that too here. It's like, it is subtle.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's completely different, you know. And Trump was the one who pretty much made it like they was out in the face with it, you know. At first it was like hidden there also, you knew it, but Trump made it so they're like, F it, let's, excuse my language, but let's just put it out there, you know. And here it's more like they have it, like schwa demand, you know. They call you black man, or they say, ooh, you a good complexion. or you don't talk like a
Colorism. Yeah, you talk well. You're articulate. You speak well.
Yeah. So it's everywhere, man. It's everywhere.
Okay, next one I got for you. And again, appreciate you guys even taking the time to talk to me. So what I was gonna say, could you describe a typical German in your opinion? What does that look like?
These brothers can get that one right here.
Typical German, man.
One word.
Oh, that's hard, man. That's hard. But really, like
It's perception. It's to you.
Yeah,
What is
course,
to
of
you?
course, of course, but there are different types of Germans. Of course, depends on where you go. If you go to the east, you got I would say, more patriotism there, and then also more racism there, more than there, more open. Let me say like that, more openly over there in the east. Here, depends where you go. It's very different. When you're here in Frankfurt, you have more these Germans that want to be like other nations, like the Turks or the Moroccans, because you grew up with them. When you go into the villages, they're pure Germans, man. You see it by their actions, they speak, and they are really out there to foreigners, you know? They don't want to be really include them. They want to be more to themselves. That's what you got, so it really depends overall Germany, you know?
Depends on the region.
Yeah, it depends on the
And
region, really.
to add to that, because everything he says, I can't say myself. It's like everything I would say he says.
Yeah.
But if you're foreigner, they're like trying to get you to be German. You know,
Yeah.
they're not saying it, but they like trying to do it. So you dress like them, you behave like them, or even you eat like that, or your religion. Like for example, you're Muslim, but they're trying to like low-key trying to get you to Christianity. Or make you a Catholic or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one thing I just want to add on to that is also, especially also to the females, because when you deal with
Speak on it. Speak on it.
if you deal with a German woman, they want to try to really pull you into their lane, that you're acceptable to the parents, that they accept you, and so on and so forth. And what they also want is, like the brother was speaking about already, like our color. They want children of us. This is what they also say also into our face.
Like a fetish almost. That's what we call it, fetish. Yeah, they had that in the States too. That's going on.
Of course. Yeah, this is all I want to
Over
say.
here it's on another level.
Yeah.
Over
Really?
here it's on another level, man.
What you mean? Break it down. Break it down.
I mean, like, you know, did you serve in the military here?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that.
Hey baby. Hey baby. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
No, but in all seriousness, yes. Before I met my wife, like it is a difference.
They treat you differently here, you know, and at first it was a shock. It's a shock, you know. You're like, damn, you get a lot of respect, but on the other side, it's a lot of hate with it also. But they do want the chocolate babies. They want babies of color and curly hair, you know. And like, you got good hair. You got that good hair, you know.
Man, that's a setup even in itself, because that's that colorism working against us. Because if he has good hair, then what's bad hair?
Yeah.
It's no. What's bad English? You know what I mean?
Generally speaks that, you know. So yeah.
And all of it's King's English anyway, but we can break that down another time. So, me personally, I want to know, do you think Germans are sensitive?
Yes. Yes.
3 yeses right across the board.
They're very
Okay.
sensitive.
So then, based off of that, let me think, do you think Germans are also passive aggressive? And let me preface this by saying I've done a couple of videos, so the 5 things that I love, the 5 things that I hate about being in Germany after 1 year. I've been here about a year now. So that's one of the things I touched on is like there's a passive aggressiveness that I feel here that maybe you can relate to, unlike in the States. I'm not really worried about something happening. Like in the States, you gotta watch, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what somebody, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to do. Here, it took me a while to adjust and realize, oh, they just talking. They ain't really, okay, they just talking.
Yeah. And that's another whole aspect of it, because here, that rah-rah will get that reaction of, okay, I don't want that. But over there, you're used to it. When you rah-rah, something comes after it, you know? And over here, it's completely different. They rah-rah-rah, and then they just can walk off and be, you know, and like, F you, this, that, and the third.
Flick you off, all type of like stuff that ain't gonna pass back in the States.
Driving, you know, the little road rage where they'll flick you off. But in America, you flick off somebody, they start shooting at you. So
Seriously, Florida, that happened like last month. Somebody let off like 8 shots.
They start shooting through his own window. So it's passive aggressive here also. Yeah, it's really passive aggressive. Yeah. I would agree with that.
What would you say are the 5 things that you hate the most about living in Germany? And I'm going to ask what are the 5 things that you love the most. So as far as, let's go with just hate first, because we always going to end in love, because it's all love.
Okay.
Hate 5 things in Germany. Wow. I have to think about
Think
that.
about it. Yeah, think about it.
Goddamn
Taxes one.
Taxes be 43% of your pay.
Shit.
Hey, that's really crazy. When you make like 2,000 euros, brutto, and they take the tax off, you have like 1,400 euros.
Yeah, they take.
They take 1/3, man. They take 1/3 of your money.
43%
Yeah,
of your
man.
pay goes to taxes.
That's one thing.
Uh-huh.
Then of course, but I think there's like the things that I don't like about Germany. I think it's everywhere like that, man. It doesn't matter if we in Morocco, or in America, or in Pakistan. Of course, you get degraded by your skin color.
Yeah.
You know, not even skin color, because in Pakistan they're dark skin too, but they would call us black, and what I know what they are.
Or more.
Yeah, or more. Yeah, like that. That would say. So it's number 2. Number 3. What I don't like is the praise because of also skin color over here. Because the females really want you because you're so-called light skin to them. Number 4. Well, I don't know, man. Number 4.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's really tough one.
can
Put me on
Because
the spot with that one.
I
Yeah.
can have 5.
That's the point, baby. That's the
oh
point.
wait, the number 4 that they thank you, hate you. They don't want to show it.
Yeah.
They don't want to show it, but they have that. You know?
You have these jokes.
Yeah.
Like, with these jokes,
Yeah.
you really feel like they're not showing you that they hate you, but they hate you. You know, but it's not really they hate you. They hate you because they know they hate you. It's just in them that they hate you because you're different, because you're not like them.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you're yourself.
Yeah.
You're yourself. And the 5th one, I would say that are not that many people of our skin color over here, or not even skin color. I would say, with the mindset of us, you know, because the skin color is one thing, but not of the mindset of us. I would say, yeah, that's true.
Spirit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know.
I agree with what he said. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this then. What about 5 things that you love about being here? If you can't name 5, that's fine. You can say you don't have 5.
I'm thinking 5.
I would say if you like broke or don't have a job, you're not completely, you know, lost. Yeah, you always got like you can go to the government and say, look, I don't have a job no more. I lost my job, and they provide for you. They give you some money. The Hartz IV is it called in German. Yeah.
Yeah. Also
And when you're pregnant woman, they take care of you too. If you're without a man, if you're
Single.
a single mother, single
single
mother.
parenthood.
Thank you. If you're single mother, they help you too.
They give you 3-year maternity leave also when you're a parent.
3
years.
years.
Nah, 3. You can. They will pay you a certain amount of your pay for 3 years for the first 3 years of your child's life. You know.
and you can divide it between the 2 parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the father can go 1 year, and the mother can stay 2 years, or the other way around.
That's wild.
And the vacation from work.
Oh yeah.
You know, in America, you get 14 days, right, for a year, right? Here you
A
get
year.
28, and that doesn't even include sick days. So if you're sick, you can go to the doctor, and they give you as much time as you want off of work, and you can always go back to work. So I think that's another good thing about it.
And the vacation for students. For example, in America, you got like 3 months summer vacation, right? And in Germany, you got it like split up over the year. For example, I got six weeks of summer vacation, then 2 weeks again of holidays, winter holidays, then two weeks for Eastern. That would say it's good too.
Yeah.
And the education system isn't the best. I have to honestly say isn't the best, but we don't have here really with the bullying like in America, for example. You know, if somebody's bully, he get took out quick. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it depends, man. It depends how you grow up and let me say it like this, when you're from the village, from the village area, and you have a lot of village people, nothing gonna happen. But if you got more city kids, and then you got the village guy, he gonna get bullied like crazy. I would say that.
But you not get like beat up like. In
No,
America.
not beat up, but you just
picked
get.
on, yeah.
I would say they talk to you shit, and degrade you because you don't have the clothes or don't act like them. Yeah, that's like
But
that.
it's the same in America too, man.
Yeah.
That was
It's the same.
It's my point. What I don't like about Germany, for example, for me, people of color, you know, you like, for me, for example, in my class, in my grade, I got one other dark skin, but we like the only ones. Like kind of weird because sometimes, you know, you feel like so, I don't know, you feel so lonely, you know. Yeah, because you can't really talk about the teacher about it because they mostly white, but then,
And they don't get it.
yeah, they don't get it. For example, my teacher is Turkish, but he gets it a little bit, but not fully. Because, for example, he said when you talk to elderly German people, they'd be like, "Oh, you speak really well German and stuff." I'd be like, "Yeah, I was born here. I lived my whole life here. Like, my mother is German, so."
If you could teach me one German word, what would it be? Like something I'm gonna use. One German word. I mean, y'all can each just give me one different one, you know. Thinking. It's tough. It's a tough one.
What word did you use? You have to, in Germany, you have to not have this one word that's good. You know, you have to speak calmly, speak normal. Don't speak like you're above somebody. Just be humble when you speak.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You can't think of one word.
No, because there's so many. And then one word that I would teach another man, like, you know, my
What was that? What did you just say? What was
I
that?
said in your language.
Sprache. Sprache. Sprache.
Sprechen Sie Englisch?
Sprechen Sie English?
Yeah, it's like,
There you go.
Do you speak English?
Roll off his tongue.
Ich bin kein Deutsch, man.
ja, oder Verzeihung, sprechen Sie Englisch.
Say it again.
Verzeihung, sprechen Sie Englisch.
And what is that?
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm about to have to use that. Verzeihung. Excuse me. I thought that was Entschuldigen.
Yeah, but this like the
Proper
Verzeihung
way.
is like the more
The elderly version.
elderly, but also like the more formal way.
version of it.
Verzeihen Sie. Verzeihen Sie uns. It's like excuse us,
Okay.
like that. This is what I would.
Excuse
This is why I'm struggling learning German right now as we speak.
This is what I mean. Like in the German, you got of course this German that you learn in school, but then a different I would say branches of it, because then you got the slang on the street, but then you also got like really the high class, I would say, formal way of speaking German, which you do at the job, for example. And that's the thing.
And that's all we got, man. Appreciate you, James.
No problem, man.
Curtis.
I'm sorry. Lewis. Man, appreciate you guys for taking the time to do this interview with me, man. Appreciate it. We can